Hello, beautiful person. I'm glad you're here, and welcome back to Becoming Her, a series about confidence, relationships, travel, and becoming the woman you know you're capable of being. Think of this as your daily big sister reminder, the things I learned the hard way so you don't have to. And today we are talking about something that can feel surprisingly difficult: walking away. Not in anger, not in chaos, but calmly. Walking away without drama. Walking away is rarely about the moment itself. It's about everything attached to it. The time you invested, the memories you created, the potential you imagined. Sometimes we stay longer than we should simply because we don't want that investment to feel wasted. We think maybe it will improve, maybe I'm expecting too much, or maybe I should give it one more chance. And that hope can keep us in situations long after we quietly realize something isn't working. I gave that example multiple times here on my channel, but I was stuck in my old workplace for ages, and it was a place that just made me feel extremely uncomfortable, extremely anxious. I just really didn't like that feeling, and I really wanted to move on and find a different job, but at the same time I was hoping that things will change and that I will be able to move on further within the company, but it wasn't the case. After a long time and some mental health issues, I decided that it's finally time for me to leave and move on with my life, because I just knew that that place wasn't for me and I shouldn't be coming back. So I decided to finally leave, and after I left, I felt like a new person. I felt so free. It was just such an amazing feeling. So if you're in a similar situation and if you can afford it, I would do the same. I would advise you to do the same, because your mental health is extremely important, and your stress causes a lot of other health issues. You have to take care of yourself because no one else will. So I would just suggest to just move on and try to find something else to do, because it's not worth it, trust me. So a lot of us grew up seeing relationships end dramatically. Arguments, ultimatums, explosive conversations, or long explanations. So we assume leaving must look like that. Not every ending needs a big confrontation. Sometimes the most mature decision is simply recognizing that something no longer aligns and choosing peace over proving a point. There are moments in life when clarity arrives quietly. You notice how someone treats you, you notice patterns that keep repeating, and you notice how your body feels in a certain environment. Maybe you feel drained, maybe you feel anxious, or maybe you feel like you're constantly adjusting yourself, and eventually something inside you says, "This isn't right for me." That clarity doesn't need to be dramatic, it just needs to be honest. Walking away calmly doesn't mean suppressing your emotions, it means responding with intention. Instead of arguing endlessly, you choose distance. Instead of explaining yourself 10 different ways, you state your boundary once. Instead of trying to change someone, you accept who they are and adjust your access to them. Calm decisions often carry more power than emotional reactions, because They come from clarity, not impulse. Leaving something that no longer aligns can feel uncomfortable at first. There may be sadness, there may be uncertainty, there may be moments where you question yourself, but something else appears too: relief, a sense of quiet. Your nervous system begins to settle because you're no longer forcing yourself to stay where you don't feel right. Peace is often the reward for choosing alignment, even when the decision was difficult. So gently ask yourself, is there a situation in my life where I already know something isn't working? What am I afraid would happen if I stepped away? What would walking away calmly look like in that situation? Becoming her means she understands that not every situation needs a dramatic ending. Sometimes the strongest thing you need to do is to step back quietly. She doesn't chase closure endlessly. She doesn't try to convince someone to change. She listens to what the situation is showing her, and she moves forward with dignity, not loudly, just clearly. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Take a deep breath before you move on with your day. Sometimes the most powerful decision is simply choosing peace. You're not behind, you're becoming. Thank you for listening once again, and see you tomorrow. Bye!